Okay, let's talk about making money online. For real this time. We're going to cut through all the noise and get to what actually works. No gurus, no empty promises, just a real practical guide. You know the feeling, right? If you've ever felt that just deep frustration, you are definitely in the right place. Maybe you've tried stuff like dropshipping or affiliate marketing or even Amazon FBA, that's Fulfillment by Amazon, and you find out, wow, this is way, way harder than the gurus claim. You are not alone. And look, this isn't just theory. This comes from someone who has been deep in the trenches. They tried selling services, they tried trading, and poof, nothing clicked. It's a story we've all heard, and it leads to that one big question. Why does it seem to work for them, but not for me? So here's the actual truth of it. The problem isn't that these methods are fake. I mean, most of them can work. The real issue, the part they conveniently forget to mention, is the commitment, the effort, and the massive learning curve. So the real question isn't what works, it's what is worth your time and your energy. All right, so here's our roadmap. We'll kick things off by busting the online money myth. Then we'll build a toolkit for spotting those red flags. From there, we're going to dive into two really powerful methods, Kindle publishing and YouTube, and we'll wrap it all up with the mindset that actually leads to success. Let's start with the big one, the online money myth. I want you to imagine the internet as this massive, sprawling jungle. It's just filled with shiny distractions and hidden dead-end paths. And trust me, most of the promises you hear are going to lead you absolutely nowhere. And in this jungle, man, everyone is trying to sell you something. You've seen the ads, right? Courses promising to make you a millionaire overnight. And yeah, most of those are junk. But here's the thing. Good courses aren't really selling secrets. They're selling structure. They sell organized information and a community to support you. Things you could find for free, but it would take you forever to piece it all together yourself. Okay, so if it's a jungle out there, how do you navigate it safely? How do you avoid all the traps? Well, you need a toolkit. Let's build your scam avoiding toolkit right now by identifying the biggest red flags. Memorize these words. Seriously, burn them into your brain. When you see words like automatic, passive, guaranteed, or fast, your internal alarm bells should be screaming. Now, does this guarantee it's a scam? No, but it is a massive, massive warning sign because real business takes real work, period. So if the secret isn't fast or easy, what is it? It's one word, commitment. That's it. That's the real secret. It's the foundation for any actual success you're going to build online. So if commitment is the key, where should you direct that energy to get the best results? Well, our first actionable method is Kindle Direct Publishing, or KDP. And what's so powerful about this model is that you can build a real business publishing books on Amazon without having to spend a fortune on ads. The process itself is surprisingly simple on the surface. You create your KDP account, you design your book, but the real key, the marketing engine, is TikTok. You set up a profile and you just start posting 1 to 3 short videos a day showing off your book. And when a video goes viral, you don't just celebrate, you figure out why it worked and you replicate that winning formula. Now, while this can work for any kind of book, it is especially powerful for books that have high viral potential. Think about things people just love to share. Journals, diaries, coloring books for adults, or genuinely funny books. They're just perfectly designed for short, visual, and super engaging video content. Let's talk about the potential payoff here, because this is where it gets really fun. Imagine your book sells for, say, $16, and you make a solid $7 profit on each sale. Okay, now you create one video that gets 100,000 views. If just 1%, just one, of those viewers buys your book, that single video just made you $7,000. That's the power of organic marketing. Next up is a method that our source calls the single best online business you can start today, and that is YouTube. It's a platform where, believe it or not, just a handful of really well-researched videos can build a massive audience and generate some pretty significant income. To understand how you earn money on YouTube, you just need to know 2 key terms. First is CPM. That's what advertisers pay per 1,000 ad views on your video. But RPM? RPM is the number that really matters to you. That's the actual revenue you, the creator, get per 1,000 total views on your video. So how do you get those views? It all boils down to these 2 pillars. First, click-through rate, or CTR. That's making a title and thumbnail so compelling that people just have to click on it. Second, audience retention. Creating a video that's so engaging people watch it all the way through to the end.
If you can master those two things, YouTube's algorithm will do the rest of the work for you.
So we have two fantastic methods, right? Kindle Publishing and YouTube. But both of them are governed by the exact same reality. Success isn't just about the method you pick, it's about your mindset, your goals, and how you handle those inevitable bumps in the road.
You have to be brutally honest with yourself about your goals. Are you just looking for a second income stream? If so, you can probably handle all the work yourself. But if you're aiming to build a truly scalable business, you have to learn how to delegate. It's not just about offloading work, it's the strategic key to actually growing.
And it's so crucial to remember that your journey is not going to be a straight line. You will hit walls. You will face obstacles. But think of it this way. Every single time you overcome a difficulty, you're not just solving a problem. You're gaining a new skill and building the confidence to handle whatever comes next. And that brings us to the end. We've gone through the myths, the red flags, and two legitimate paths. But now, the focus shifts to you. Forget about finding some magic bullet. Instead, just ask yourself this. Looking at these methods, what is the very first step you are truly willing to commit to? Because that's where the real journey begins.